What is going on, collective? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Belligerent. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, so basically today, yeah, I'm gonna pull cards again today. Basically the message that I got today, it has something to do about somebody hired I would say a police officer hired a Raggedy Wizard to put a spell on you. What I saw, it said something like I put a spell on you or something like that. It's something about a Raggedy Wizard, you know. So if I don't know, man. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, so I'm gonna pull 3 cards, see what's going on here. Well, let's make it 4 today. On the bottom of the deck, you got the Oracle in reverse here. Okay. Oracle number 12 in reverse here. Okay, let's move these over here. 8. Alrighty, I know it's kind of weird looking at my table a little bit, but you know. Alright, so with the Oracle in reverse here, basically this has something to do with an intuitive, somebody who's an intuitive, a false intuitive. You got the number 12 here with stagnation, stagnant energy by the I Ching. So maybe somebody paid a intuitive to try to, or somebody who was considered to be an oracle or a dark oracle, basically, to do something here. Let's see what's going on here with the wizard and all that other stuff. You got the bag in reverse. You got the title. You got nomophobe, and you got the athlete in reverse here. Okay. All right. So basically here you got yeah, somebody. Like I said, the vibe I was getting had something to do with like an officer or something like that. And this officer, the vibe I was getting was like, you know, he paid a wizard to do some kind of work or something like that. It could have been a money spell with the bag in reverse here. Either that or he owes this wizard some money and he hasn't paid this wizard, whoever it was that he tried to get to do it. But what I'm seeing here has to do with maybe this officer lost his job, is what I'm seeing here. And now it looks like he's like on social media or something like that. Athlete in reverse. Yeah, it could be 2 people here. There could be an ex-athlete in the energy here. But the vibe I was getting was like there was an officer who is losing money, or there's somebody who is in a prestigious position who is losing money here. Yeah. Look like they paid a wizard or somebody to put a spell on you, an oracle in reverse, like I said. But the vibe that I'm getting here with this oracle in reverse, it gives me the vibe that whoever this oracle is, whoever this oracle is that they paid to do this work, I don't think this person is tapped in like they say they are. Either that or they, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Maybe they just paid this oracle to try to like see where you going and pretty much just try to like do a bunch of blockages and stuff like that, try to deter you from where you want to be in life and stuff like that. But I'm seeing that whoever this is, it's like they spent a nice amount of money on this, and when they did it, I guess it has something to do with like ego. So maybe whoever this wizard was, they tried to do the work on you before, and maybe it backfired, or they didn't get paid for the work or something like that, because they found out that the work wasn't gonna work with the oracle in reverse here. Basically, maybe they predicted something or said that they were going to do something and it didn't work. Whatever it is that they said didn't work. So now this person's reputation basically is on the line. So it's kind of like they feel like they have to do this work or something like that. you know, and it's a wizard, you know, somebody who's considered a wizard, a raggedy one. Okay. You got nomophobe here. So yeah, whoever this person is, they could be watching you on social media, trying to see what you say. And you know, maybe that's what this video is about. Maybe some raggedy wizard did some work and they're just pretty much just trying to keep tabs to find out if it worked or not, you know. Athlete in reverse. So yeah, this could be somebody who's fat. This is a fat man, somebody who's out of shape is the vibe that I'm getting here. Yeah, whoever this is, they're definitely out of shape. They're definitely not athletic in any way, shape, or form. Wow. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on with the bag. You got the devil in reverse here. The Seven of Swords out here, and the World card in reverse. I mean, World card here. So with the bag in reverse, it looked like somebody paid for a contract to detach or break something out of you, break something off of your life. Somebody was trying to be deceptive about the work that they did. They was trying to basically trick you into walking away from something so that it would delay you, or trick you into walking into a cycle where you be delayed or set yourself back in some way, shape, or form. And that's basically what this wizard spell is. I guess spell was supposed to be where you always walk in a circle, or you walk with 2 left feet. There's like a 2 left feet spell or something like that. Dark thoughts, detachment, resentment, lack of will. Yeah, somebody basically wanted to drain your money, drain your bag, drain you from your ambition, try to keep you from wanting to work or build yourself up, whatever path that you're currently on. Somebody was trying to, and I am so sorry about that. Somebody is trying to deter you from the path. And basically they know that their spell work isn't working. So I guess they probably was just trying to do like something where it was like have you second guessing yourself. So it's like a psychological attack, basically. It's definitely something like a psychological attack here. And then you got the title out here. So let's see what this title is about. You got the Seven of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Pentacles out here. Yeah. So basically they wanted to take you out of alignment with your intuition and your money, is basically what this is. Somebody was trying to get you off, like deter you off the path that you're currently on when it comes to like your money and trusting your intuition and stuff like that. You could be knowledgeable in some kind of like with spell work or with magic, or you could just be knowledgeable in general about spirituality and religion. Now, when I say knowledgeable, I mean like, you know, when somebody try to send you a certain attack, you know what psalms to go to, and you might pray that psalms over your life. Or if you know, get sick or something, you know what herbs to use to, you know, heal yourself. It doesn't always have to be spell work, but whatever this is that this person was trying to block, it's like they was trying to take you out of alignment and trusting your intuition on something that was going to lead you to your Ten of Pentacles, to your wealth. Okay. Let's find out what that is. Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords, the Fool in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. Yeah, basically they just wanted to backstab you. Somebody wants you to stay in place so that they could keep playing some kind of mind game with you to keep you from moving forward. And they also wanted you to some kind of way try to do some work to try to, I guess, affect your will, to hold you back, or play some kind of mind game to hold you back, to make you feel like you can't move forward, and until you get you know, I guess irritated, until you irritate yourself and get upset and lose it, is the vibe that I'm getting here. So this could very well be a officer who I guess this person just find it amusing to play games with your life. Because, you know, a lot of times what happens is, like, you know, especially with certain officers and stuff, and I can't, you know, vouch for all of them. It's like when it's like a lot of them, they can't take a L, or, you know, they have this thing where they believe everybody has something on them, basically. And so this in particular person, I guess they don't like you for some reason. I don't know why. They just don't like you. They don't like you for some reason. It don't even really have to be for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this person sees something in you that they don't see in themselves. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you make more money than this person. Or maybe this person has more money than you. Or maybe this person, you know what I'm saying? But this person they see something in you that they're envious of and that they don't like. You know what I'm saying? So as a result, this person feel like that they're in a perfect position to play a game with your life. And that's basically what all of this hiring a wizard thing is all about. It's almost like this officer has a fetish, a BDSM fetish, where this person like arresting certain people and stuff like that, and holding people and locking people up. Like this person gets off on locking people up or putting people in compromising positions because this person has a fetish for it. Domination, submission. So when he paid this wizard to do this work, I don't think this wizard know that he's actually participating in a sexual, something sexual, he's doing work for a sexual deviant is what this is. Yeah. There's an old Raggedy Wizard out here who did spell work for a sexual deviant. Everybody was wondering why this person was so hell-bent, or why this person continues to pursue you, why they keep trying to do work on you and stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do about the actual spell work. It has more to do about this person's sexual deviance and this person having a fetish for having somebody in a compromising position, even if it's only for a short amount of time. So this person is willing to go broke for that. This is sexual. This has nothing to do with you actually overcoming or anything like that. I don't know if there's other people involved or not yet, but I am seeing that this person might have got caught playing with themselves, looking at you on their phone, like some kind of way. They probably remote view or whatever it may be, but this person has a fetish for watching people go through hardship, but this person pays people to put people through hardship, and so that they can watch and play with themselves or pleasure themselves while they do it. And this is somebody who's definitely big and out of shape, whoever this person is. Let's see what we got for the nomophobe. Yeah, see? This person is definitely going through some kind of depression or something like that. Or this person is like, this person, he's like, it's basically what the cards are showing. This person celebrates when people are like in lack and when they're depressed. This is what this person does. That's why I said it's a sexual deviance thing. And then you have you might have a lot of people that's involved in this, and they're trying to figure out why this person keep doing this. It has to do with could even be trauma from childhood, but the vibe I'm getting here, it has to do with sexual deviance, bondism, BDSM. This person don't want people to know that this person has an addiction to BDSM. Whether it's this person being tied up and dominated, or this person dominating others. This person has a fetish for domination and dominating other people and having people in compromising positions. So basically, if it isn't spell work, it's basically learning everything about you to blackmail you or to hold you hostage in some kind of way. That's why if you are dealing with something like this person is trying to find different ways to hold you hostage mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, however they can find it. And that's why it's always one thing after another. It has nothing to do necessarily about holding you back in the world or keeping you from acquiring money or love or anything like that. This person just genuinely gets off on BDSM, and there's a market for it. So that's why you got all these people involved, because this person probably even have friends that are willing to pay to watch people be bound and basically bullied or whatever it may be. Yeah, there's a sexual deviant out here. Athlete in reverse. You got the 10 of Wands here. You got the Emperor here. And you got the King of Swords here. Yeah, look at all these domineering swords. See, that's what I was saying. This person right here, it's like this person, they just, like I say, it just reinforced what I was saying, like hardship. It's something about hardship and being dominant over other people and having the authority to abuse their power over others or abuse the truths of other people. So yes, this is definitely an officer that has this fetish. This is an officer with this fetish. Something about an officer, or it could even just be somebody in a court system. They have a fetish for people being in a compromised position. Even if it's a judge, this is a judge that liked to hear people beg this person for a second chance. That's why this person became a judge. It became sexual for this person, whoever this person is. Let's check out this oracle. Let's see what's up with the oracle in reverse. You got the Three of Wands out here, the Moon card in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles here. Yes, this oracle or this dark wizard or whoever it may be was paid to distort your plans and to block your intuition. But there's some stuff that's being released. Yeah, this person gets paid to look at your repressed emotions. Things that bring this wizard get paid to basically find emotions that you repress, insecurities, inner confusions, things that you misinterpret, anything connected to fear, anything connected to dark, low vibrational energies is what this person get paid to bring out or reveal about you. And also, they wanted to suppress you in some kind of way. It's like they want to keep you small. Not necessarily keep you small, but keep you in a compromising position, basically, is what this is. Where it's like, you know, your mind is so focused on all this other stuff that's going on here that it makes it harder for you to focus on planning where you're going next. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, this is an officer, this is somebody who works in a court system that pretty much paid like a wizard to like mess with you in some kind of way, because they, you know, that, like I say, they get off on this. This is somebody who gets off on it, whether they believe, whether they want to admit it or not. That's exactly what it is. Because, you know, I see the cell. That's the whole reason why this cell phone is out. This person could have even tried to make videos and stuff of it. And they play with themselves. They pleasure themselves to you and your hardship. And you're not the only one that they did this to. They did this to other people, but they disguise it as trying to create a problem with people. That's what they do. They find people that they want to do BDSM with. And basically what they're doing is they're paying dark workers to do BDSM work, or, you know, basically do different spell works, or, you know, find out certain stuff about people and put them in compromising positions. That way, when they approach them with an offer to do BDSM with them, you can, you know, basically it put them in a position where they can't refuse. It's either one way or another. Basically, one way or another, they're gonna get what they want. That's what this is about. All right, ancestors. So I suppose I should look deeper into the energy of not just the wizard, but also this officer, because the wizard is also trying to protect themselves, and he's scoffing at me right now because he thinks that I think that I know everything and I don't know anything at all, is what he said. Something like that. I know his ancestors personally. His ancestors, they wasn't high up in the magic realm, but they were at a level where they were like scribes, basically, is what they were designed to do. They were pretty much like scribes. So if there was information in the libraries, we would consult his ancestors, basically, is how it worked, right? So show me the repressed emotions of this worker. Let's look at all these repressed emotions, all the emotions that this person has repressed over the years, their inner conflicts, their fears. Let's look at it, because that's the name of the game today, right? That's the name of the game. So this wizard, bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands, also has a fetish that others technically don't know about, like sleeping with lovers. So this person has this thing where they like to move on people who are newly single, like one-sided love kind of thing like that. This person could have been involved in a situation where there was a one-sided love in this person's life. This person is afraid to commit to people who are not in love with them as they are with other people. So this is a repressed wound, a trauma, and it's connected not to the mother or the father or a relationship in this person's life. This is connected to somebody that this person looked up to. This person looked up to somebody and they got wounded some kind of way, in a traumatic way, and he saw how it affected that person, and now that affects his love life. Two of Pentacles. This person is already struggling with their finances. So that's where they found this person at, trying to balance out their priorities and their finances. But there's something about a connection overseas that this person has. It has to do possibly with something said Europe, and possibly somewhere over in Africa, somewhere like one of the African nations. But the thing is that this person has been trying to balance, this person's trying to balance something out in terms of the finances. So let's see what this is about. Okay. So basically this person's taxes. This person hasn't been paying taxes on their on their work. They've been trying to it's some kind of magic or something like that they do. They might even try to disguise the spiritual work that they do as a 501k, 501(c), like a charity or like a religious group or something like that. But this person doesn't pay their taxes. There's something about this person's taxes. This wizard's taxes. It needs to be investigated. Investigate his taxes. Six of Wands out here. So yes, public recognition, victory, progress. Yes, this is definitely a wizard that many people, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people know, but I'm gonna say that his reputation is fair. There's something about his reputation that others don't know about him, that he's afraid to come out because of who he is. You got the King of Swords in reverse, the Two of Wands out here. Yeah, he slept with a man before. He's in regret because he did some kind of spell work or something, and it involved him being with another man. I don't know if it was the same man who called him to do this work, but somebody abused their authority over him to convince him to sleep with another man. And he's been having inner turmoil problems ever since. This person's spirit, this wizard's sexuality is all screwed up. But people don't know this about this person. This person rally up people behind him and troops and stuff like that. This is somebody that the people consider to be their champion when it comes to spell work or just doing this kind of work in general. So yes, he has this repressed sexual thing where he sleep with men. Then you have the Magician in reverse here. Something about, let's see, manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents. Yes, this person, matter of fact, hold on, let me see something here. There's something different about this this card. He has some kind of repressed emotion about some kind of manipulation that he does. Four Swords in reverse. Did he? Justice. This person is like worried that he's worried about something, like something he can't get rid of. Not necessarily something he can't get rid of, but this just give me the vibe that there's something that this person put out that is coming back. I don't know if this person was doing, like, I guess he has like a fear of the stuff that he sends out coming back. This person fears justice. That's why this person operates in the energy that he operates in. Like, I could tell, and right now I could feel this person's energy. But the thing is that it's really faint because of some work that this person calls himself trying to do. But I recognize his breath for what it is, because of his ancestry being scribes. It has something to do with them being scribes. Why is his ancestry being scribes so important? Why is it so important here? And how is it connected to his presence? Six of Cups in the world has something to do with lineage, the Akashic records. That's why. This person is something about in his lineage. By them being scribes, he has access to Akashic records. That's what this is. Page of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. And the Justice card right back out. I just pulled these very same cards here. Almost. But the Page of Swords out here, yeah. This person accesses aspects of your Akashic records, like the things you want to say but that you don't say, the things that bother you, that the spoken things that bother you, the things that you plan to do that you don't do. And he's getting, whoever this person is, they're getting justice for this. This person accessed some part of your Akashic record that was sealed. It was sealed for a reason. Even scribes wasn't supposed to go into this work for whatever reason this is. Queen of Wands out here. The Emperor had three of them pop back out. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Wow. So did this person try to rewrite your Akashic records? Queen of Wands out here, Emperor in reverse. Yeah, this person probably tried to do some work to try to dominate you, tried to do some dominate, tried to rewrite your life in some way, shape, or form. Matter of fact, this might tie into the last reading I did. This person tried to rewrite your Akashic records in some kind of way. Queen of Wands out here, the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, somebody wanted dominion over you. That BDSM energy or whatever. Yeah, this person is afraid of this coming back. With the Four Swords out here, this person is staying up all night because they can't, whoever this is, they can't sleep because of what they did to what they tried to do to your love life. They can't sleep because of that. They can't sleep. They probably even thinking about their own wife or husband or whatever. The other fear is the Seven of Wands. They're afraid of everything that they sent out coming back, or everything coming, all the secrets that they were keeping being released. So this person holds other people's secrets. I'm going to come back to that because we're going to find out whose secrets and what secrets that he calls himself holding. Yeah. I'm going to put that to the side. Yeah. And then you have the World card out here. Completion, wholeness, accomplishment. So yes, this was like I said, this is some work that is tied to his image. I don't know if this person was paid to do some work and it failed, and then this person tried to redeem themselves, basically. But I am seeing that this person has this fear of losing their reputation. It has some about their reputation and their accomplishments and stuff like that, making it look like they are not as accomplished as they normally do. But you also have Judgment here, in which, you know, rebirth, absolution, reckoning. Yeah, they're awakening. Yeah, this person is definitely worried about you calling judgment or justice on this person, because this person has been operating in the shadow. So if this is somebody who, they're basically, if you have somebody in the background gossiping about you, doing, you know, work on you, whatever it may be, You calling them out and exposing them is what's going to make this wizard back off and back up. Because this wizard was paid to do work on you for a person with a BDSM fetish. So their goal is to find your deepest, darkest desires and things of that nature, and call themselves try to, put it out there. Is basically what this is. But they've done this to many people. Whoever this was, they did it to many people. They probably even thought that they were doing a good deed in some way, shape, or form. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people here that this person did it to. This is a teenage boy, an older woman, probably in her 20s, a young kid. He did this work to a young kid before. So basically it ties into something that I was thinking before, where there's a man who technically BDSM or could even be a pedophile. And what he's been doing is he's been paying wizards and witches and warlocks and wizards or whatever to go in the spirit and do love spells on people that he want to have sex with, and also possibly even shut up spells to keep them from speaking on what they did. Where it's like, like teenage boys and stuff like that, putting love spells on them to get them aroused or whatever around him. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. Or having it where, like, the women or whatever, where they, feel some kind of way around this person too. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And I'm seeing all young kids that this person did this before. This wizard has done this work on young kids before and for other people. This person is indiscriminate about the work that they do. So this worker, whoever this is, he has his own dark secrets, and he's afraid because he know it involved underage kids. And I'm not saying he's the pedophile, but I am saying that he contributed to pedophilia. He contributed to that. Yep, 6 of Wands. This person lost their family. There's a man that came in and took his wife and kid from him, whoever this wizard is. So this wizard could have been married and now is divorced, or there's a young man that's having sex with his wife on the side, and his son knows about that. His son knows about that. 6 of Swords. He want to say that he's betrayed, right? Right now he's trying to keep her from leaving, but she's not. She's leaving. She's leaving him behind. He knows that. So there's that wound too. Then you have the Fool here, where he's like, oh, well, I might as well start over, a new beginning and stuff, him and his dog. And this is how his idea of trying to start over. I guess this is his way of trying to get his money up to try to start over. But that's not true. You're not innocent in this situation. You're not innocent. You're just as guilty as the people that you did the work for. You're just as guilty. Hermit card. Yep. Soul searching. Introspection. Yeah. So in one breath, this person want to start over. But in the same breath, this person is going through some kind of depression because of all the stuff that has been transpiring in his life. And as a result, he's trying to transmute that and trying to use that, I guess, in his work. Because he know that he has all these repressed desires. So now, let's look at all the secrets that this person is holding. Whose secrets and what secrets he's holding for them. Because this is, you keep in mind, like, there's one thing to, do this kind of work. But when you cannot clear that energy off of you, that means what? Other people's secrets are still bound to your energy. And that's why you're cloaking yourself. That's why you call yourself trying to cloak yourself. Ain't no such thing as cleaning it off. Because essentially it's not your energy to begin with. So Lord, and no, you cannot use a child to try to hide your energy, no matter how innocent. Let's go. The Rebel. Yeah, oh yeah, this person has a lot of secrets. This person knows a lot of people's secrets here. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, Moonlight. Essentially, that would be on, I guess, like the moon in reverse, the intuition. Something about look at that. I just, right off the back, these popped out. I was just grabbing the deck. And look at that. Look at this. Okay, so let me lay it all down. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the moonlight. And then you also have the oracle down here, right? So this is back on his energy. Because remember, I just asked for his energy to come out, right? Now look at this. You got the Two of Pentacles out here, the Devil, and the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords that just jumped out of nowhere. They just keep coming back out. This person this person get paid to bind people together. Like I said, remember I was just saying that he maybe that's what it is. Maybe he tricked people, and yeah, basically what he does is with his work, he's been binding people who want to sleep with other people together. Like he'll bind a child with an older man, or a younger woman, or an older woman, and stuff like that. This person does some kind of binding work or something like that. Does some kind of binding work to bind people together. That, especially if you want to have sex with them or you want to know something about them. Temptation, sexuality, and seduction. See? That's what he does. He tricked people into being with the wrong lovers, essentially, or with certain lovers. You got the Rebel here. So let's see the secret about this Rebel, Aquarius energy. Number 14, I believe number 14 has to do with something about, what is that? 13, social mechanism. 14 has to do with power. No, it has, I want to say it has something similar to something about power. But there's something about this Rebel here. 9 of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this person participated in keeping some kind of conflict and illusions over a mass amount of people. This wizard has participated in the reason why, like say if this person was doing work for people and all of a sudden this person, the people that they're doing it for start having mental disorders, start feeling bad, start feeling sluggish and stuff like that. It's because this wizard is an ex-scribe, is connected to the scribe, ancestry, where they were you know, have access to like Akashic records and stuff like that. This person's energy, originally their energies was to draw out truths. This person uses it in reverse, in which it drains, it put a damper, or it drains people around them energy. It drains their energy. That's why this person is going through depression, and they take on the energy of the people whom their Akashic records and work that they do for. So let's say if they do work for somebody who's a vampire or something like that, they begin to take on that vampiric root. So if they think that this person has cleansed them of some kind of energy or something like that, essentially what happens is this person's take on the curses. This is a wizard that takes on the curses. This person embodies the curses of the people that he does the work for. So even if it comes back and hit those people like he intended for, to get himself out of the way, it's going to hit him too, because a part of their energy is on him, because he was going into different people's Akashic records, and that energy is still attached to this person. This person is like a black hole. That's what this is. This person is like a black hole. This person is, they basically, with the Rebel energy, this person okay, so basically I'll put it like this. The secret behind this thing is that this wizard convinced people to work against you in some kind of way. This person convinced people, or he convinces people, he does work to get people to do his or her bidding. That's why you have Rebel here. That Rebel energy has to do with a rebellion. And in order to raise up an army, this person, it's like, let's say if this person needed like some kind of, like, let's say if you paid this person to do some work for you, right? And you want this person to do a love spell. You're like, all right, I'll do the love spell, whatever. He goes, he does the love spell, but on top, on what he layers in that, let's say what he layered in the love spell is for you to have some kind of power over you. So if he ever call you, you come. You see what I'm saying? So then at the end of the day, he puts an illusion in that spell on top of what you asked for, to give you the illusion that either the illusion that it worked or that the illusion that it didn't work and it's for a certain reason. And then he'll say, oh, it's because of this. But in reality, he's tapping into your power and having you pay, or having you war against something that you, a battle that this person was never even, you're never even a part of. Essentially, if that make any sense. It's weird, but it's kind of like this person is taking their clients and having their clients fight a lot of this person's battles. And that's where that depressive energy is coming from. If there's any depressing energy around you, or maybe not even you, but inside this group, that's where it's coming from. This person is devoid of some kind of energy or something like that. So you got the karmic in reverse here, yeah. So it looked like there was a healthy relationship between two people. Let's see what this person did. Yeah, there was harmony and balance in a relationship. You got the Queen of Wands out here, and you got the Devil card here. So yeah, this wizard, let's say if there was somebody in the group that was in a healthy relationship, this person tried to balance the energy out with that person, like, you know, basically tried to make it seem like whoever this healthy person was, their energy was like, let's say there's two women who want one guy, right? There's a couple, right? And then there's a woman on the outside. This wizard would take the woman on the outside and some kind of way mold her energy to make it look like this other woman's, and then switch her energy to make it look like she's karmic. And it will repulse the man and push him away from this one to go to the other woman. So yes, this person does like breakup spells, and he breaks the people up and then bind them with opposite counterparts. So he could have even done that in the group too. So let's say if this person was, you know, the clients and stuff, this person might need some money, and he did a love spell for somebody. He'll go back, he'll break that person up, and he'll send them towards somebody of the opposite energy, just so the customer come back to get that work done again, because they know this is where they came to get the work done. And then you got transformation in reverse. Okay, so with this, usually this is like a death spell or something like that. Usually my transformation spell has to do with like death or transition and all that good stuff. So maybe this person can't do death spells. If this person ever said that he could do a death spell, the vibe I'm getting here is like, let's see here. Let's just see. You got the Seven of Wands out here, Seven of Swords out here, the Eight of Cups, and the Four Cups out here. So yes, this person, he blocked somebody he blocked one of his customers from being able to leave him. And this customer is still waiting for some work to be done, but he blocked this person from ever detaching from the energy. And this person, I guess this person it's like this person did some kind of work where this person keep coming back to this person for spell work that don't work. Then you got the Throne in reverse. So let's see what the Throne in reverse is about, because I'm pretty sure it has to do something about somebody's power or something like that, being dethroned. So let's see what this throne energy here, what's the secret about this throne energy, about this power energy. Got the Knight of Wands out here, the King of Swords out here, and I pulled two for this one here. Wow. So this is the Quid Quo Pro spell, basically. It's like a Quid Quo Pro, quid, you get what I'm saying, right? So basically, when it comes to like this dethroning power, he usurped somebody. He did some work. Maybe it was towards his own master, or it was towards somebody. Let me see here. energy, passionate, inspired action. Yeah, he took some kind of action towards the person who paid him, who just paid him to do this work. Wow. Somebody, he took some, he did some kind of spell work to get somebody to abuse their power towards their, and it damaged this person's own foundation. And now this person lost everything. So if there's somebody who lost everything, it's because this wizard went into the spirit and did something really, I don't know what it was, but maybe this person was like, oh, well, you know, I ain't gonna pay you if this don't work or whatever. This person went right in the spirit, like right then and there, almost. It's like he cursed, he did some kind of work where he cursed somebody while they were still there at his table talking to him. He could have even been on the phone with this person. He did some kind of work to curse somebody's power. He dethroned somebody who was in a high position, and it very well could have been his employer, the one who paid him, that's been paying him to do the work. The big chop, selfie, the chief, and the boss. So let's see, the big chop. This has to do with somebody who call themselves starting over new. So maybe somebody in a situation, or somebody that he was doing work for, I guess they were trying to start over in some kind of way, or they was trying to release the past or something like that, or probably even just trying to get out, trying to, break free from that energy or some kind of energy or something like that. Maybe this person has some kind of addiction. They could have had some kind of addiction or something like that they were trying to get rid of, or maybe they was just trying to, out with the old, in with the new kind of vibe, right? Let me see. Nine of Cups. Wow. This is a relapse. He caused somebody that he was doing work for to relapse, to start drinking alcohol again, to give up on trying to quit. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, this is an energy manipulator for sure. Wow, that is so crazy. Then you got the selfie. Remember that selfie energy came up in the last reading. So this is that girl. Remember, I don't know if you guys saw the previous reading, but there was a girl who was like I said, she liked to, pretty much be seen and stuff like that. She did some kind of, did some spell work. If you didn't see the last video, you should check out the last video too. But what I'm seeing here, it has something to do about her image. Her image has been compromised. It's kind of like, let's say if she paid him to, like, say how she paid, let's say she paid him to do work against you, right? Unrelated to anything else, right? As a result, he probably was going to go through karma, and what he did was some kind of way, maybe he manipulated her energy where she was getting the karma, and now she's getting less followers on her social media site. Is basically the vibe that I'm getting here. You got the Two of Cups here. Yeah, because the last reading, if you saw it or not, she was asking for love, for people to fall in love with her. Yes, this is it right here. They're separating from her. Yes. Separating from her. Wow. Yeah. This has to do with separation. Put an illusion over her followers or something like that. There's some work where there was like some kind of energy manipulation that caused her followers to stop wanting to watch her or stop wanting to see her. Yeah. Whoever this wizard is, he trash. This is a trash wizard. I don't know why. This trash, I don't know why. Somebody just tried to, they pretty much just wanted to, like I said, they don't care. Wow, that is crazy. So she losing followers, which translates to what? Loss of money, loss of income. Wow. Then you got the chief right here. So this is the person who's the leader of this group. That's wild. This never came out before. Look like he could be connected to Native America. But basically, this is somebody who is the leader of this. Like, if it's a whole group, this is the leader of the entire group here. So this person lied to this person too. So let's see what the lie about this guy is. 5 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles out here, and the 6 of Cups out here. Wow. Wow. This is strong Scorpio energy. But basically, the energy manipulation that he's been doing around this person was pretty much trying to keep them dissatisfied with the work, so this person to keep paying for more work and getting this person connected. So basically, let's say this: for the head person in charge, what he did was he was like, okay, yeah, I'll do a breakup spill. All right. And the chief's like, all right, yeah, but I want you to make it like, you know, BDSM, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want it like this. This is how I want the work to be done. Right. You're like, oh yeah, I could definitely do that. All right, cool. All right. So this person start doing the work or whatever, make it seem like it's working and stuff like that or whatever. But he put some kind of work on this person where no matter if it's working or not, where the spell work may appear to be working, but this person to be dissatisfied with the work, so that it's like, okay, I know you can do the work, I know you prove that you can do the work, but I'm not happy with the results. So this person has been modifying the result of the spell work that this person has been putting out, so that this person to keep pursuing harder, keep coming back to keep paying more and more and more and more. This person basically did some kind of work to make it where the head person in charge is addicted to this kind of work, so that they will invest more and more because of the feeling. This has, you know, even though this says nostalgia, this has to do with a feeling. So let's say, you know how you felt good, like say if you went to a certain place, you went like on vacation, and it made you feel really good, right? You go back to work, you're all stressed out, and then the first thing on your mind is how you felt so relieved. So what do? You try to go recapture that moment. The head person in charge has some kind of energy on them where they're trying to recapture an energy, a place, or a time. And the reason why is because this wizard did some kind of manipulation or some kind of work on them to make them want to chase that energy. Just like that other person relapsed. 10 of Swords in reverse here. 10 of Swords here. The Hangman and the Knight of Cups in reverse, yes. So basically, while this person is chasing that feeling, slowly but surely, this person is backstabbing this person and keeping this person stuck. So this is his way of trying to keep the chief stuck. The head person in charge don't know they're under a BDSM spell themselves. They're under a domination spell themselves. Yeah. Knight of Cups in reverse here. Yeah, that's why this person is all moody, stuck in their head, and they feel like nothing is going right for them. This has nothing to do with a backfire. This wizard that you hired is running amok. That's the secret that he had. Now look at this. This is the Boss in reverse. This is the woman who is supposed to be like a business owner, but she's losing her money and her business. So let's see what's going on with her. What secret that this wizard has with her. I didn't even get the chance to go deep into this person's fears and all that stuff. I didn't even get a chance to go that deep, man. Sound like somebody finna get fired, man. That's what it sound like to me. Sound like somebody finna get fired, and you know what they're trying to say? They're trying to prove that I'm a liar. Somebody really thought they was slick and trying to do this work and try to get away with it. You got the Boss in reverse. So yes, this is a woman who has a failed business, or her business is trying to get off the ground. So you got the Hierophant, yes, spiritual business, spirituality, off rip. Off rip. This lady probably has some kind of spirituality business. So let's see what he did with her. Wow. He's blocking her from being able to come up with ideas to promote her business. He's blocking her. He did some blocking work on somebody who paid. This person could have paid him for some kind of spiritual work, or this could be, I don't think this is a competitor. Let me see here. Is this a competitor? Or is this somebody that, let me see. Matter of fact, it's better to ask, is this somebody who paid him for work? Is this somebody who paid him for work? No, this isn't somebody who paid him for work. Wow. So basically, there's a practitioner, a spiritual practitioner that he's been disconnecting from their creativity. This is a boss. This is somebody who owns their own business. And the reason why your business isn't taking off is because this wizard is disconnecting you from coming up with new creative ideas. They're blocking you. This is a fertile time for, I'm not talking to you. I don't know. Look, that's weird. Because look, whoever this is, they just tried to, they're going to see this video, right? And they tried to channel something where they tried to channel some kind of energy where it was like, it make it seem like it's personally talking to them to try to help them get out of whatever situation this is or whatever it may be. But whoever this is definitely narcissist. It's definitely a narcissist. Definitely narcissistic, and they make everything about themselves. That's how you gonna know who paid for the work. The person that paid for the work make everything about themselves. The person actually doing the work, that's something different. I just broke them down already. What was that at the bottom? You got a 5 of Swords out here. So yeah, whoever this person is, they're gonna try to cover up what they did by creating conflict. So this person, that's what this person does. They do their work, they do their energy manipulation, but once you catch on to them in their energy, they do some kind of, they try to create like a diversion by creating conflict. This could even be a conflict that they create. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's look at that boss energy again. You got the 3 of Cups here. Let's look at that boss energy. Let me tell you exactly what this person called themselves trying to do in terms of those blockages and stuff like that. You got the Page of Wands out here. Yeah, there's somebody who tried to start a business, a spiritual business. This person could have been jealous of this person, whoever it was. They tried to start a spiritual business, right? And whoever this was, they were really happy or whatever about it. They were celebrating. It was like people were celebrating this person for their business, basically. So this person saw it as an opportunity to try some spell work on that person, I guess, to make it seem like that this person wasn't as talented as they are. And then you got the Moon card out here. Yeah, intuition. Yeah. So once this person do it, this person was trying to test to see if this person's intuition, and had been attacking this person's money. Yeah. This person basically this person did this because it's kind of like, if you are intuitive like you say you are, then you know it's me, or you know how to get out of this. 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. This person had probably even tried to attack this person's love life, and it failed. But you also have the 10 of Swords out here. So what all the spell work and stuff that this person did, like this person could have even just been out just lying on the person, or just spreading rumors and slander and stuff to try to ruin this person's reputation. That's also a possibility too. This person could have been involved in a situation where they ruined a spiritualist reputation to keep them from moving forward. You got the magician down here, yeah, because this person have been doing spell work on this person before they could get their business off the ground, their spiritual business off the ground, and that's the truth with the Ace of Swords out here. You also have the Tower in reverse here, so yeah, they've been attacking them, but basically, I don't know. It's like with the Tower in reverse, I guess the best vibe that I can say about this Tower in reverse is kind of like, this wizard is very envious, basically. That's basically what this Tower in reverse is. This is just somebody who's envious. That's the best way to sum that up. This person was just envious, because more than likely this person wasn't getting no business, or this person wanted that other person's business. You know, I guess this person had been spying on somebody and was like, oh, that's a great idea for my business, but if I do it, I don't want anybody else to be able to do it, so I'm going to stop you from doing it. All right, I love y'all all. That's all I got. Y'all take it easy, and peace.